had him at a 3.3 WAR, 21 home runs, 794 OPS, WRC plus of 118. We talked with Cameron. He said obviously if he could get that ground ball rate down, I believe it was at 53% last year. His floor, I think, is kind of like that 682 OPS, 99 WRC plus he had last year. I think this is pretty realistic. I'm not going to say this is his expectations, but I think, I mean, essentially this is what fans want to see from him. And I think, having some major league time under his belt, I don't think he has an all-star season, but if he can be a 20-homer guy, play solid defense, and give us an OPS, close to 800, I think a lot of us would be happy with what we're projecting him for right here.
That would be perfect. If Riley Greene could do that, you know what? Make him an all-star. And then we can, and then Tiger fan, and then we can all say, well, the Tigers would have somebody among the top 100 in the game. So,
yeah, I may have been higher than that, my numbers, and I do worry that we're expecting too much from him. But the talent is pretty obvious, and you're just kind of hoping that he does get that launch angle up a little bit. I've often made the comparison to Christian Yelich. Now Greene isn't as purely fast as Christian Yelich is or was back in the day, but also Yelich wasn't a great fielder early in his career, and Greene was better last year than I expected. So I think he's just a guy who's going to succeed because he hits the ball hard, and how much he succeeds, if it's all-star level or MVP level, depends on how much he can get it in the air. Because I mentioned the Tigers' exit velocity, average exit velocity. Well, he's number one this spring at 96.8 miles per hour. He's hitting the hell out of the ball.
Nice.
We haven't, seen a ton of it, but it seems like every time he's hitting the ball, he's not on TV broadcast. But yeah, he's a really good hitter. At least he has the fundamentals to be a really good hitter. So it's just, he's going to put up numbers like that one day. I firmly believe that. I just don't know if it's this year, next year, 2 years from now. But he's going to be 20% better than a regular. So yeah, fingers crossed that it's this year, just so it's more fun to watch.
It would be fun to watch. When we had that discussion last week, I framed it as this: what would be? Let's forget about floors, and league average. What would be a really good season for Riley Greene that everybody would be excited about within reason? Okay, we're not going to he's not going to be the MVP or anything silly like that. But what would really raise your eyebrows and get you really excited for years 3, 4, and 5 from Riley Greene? And the numbers I talked about were just slightly above what we came up with there. 25 home runs, 800 something OPS, just low 800s. If he's there, he's right on track. And it is good to see him hitting the ball hard this spring. Let's face it. If this organization is going to turn it around over the next 3 years, Riley Greene has to be at the forefront, dragging that bus along. Okay, he has to be one of the guys. If this goes south, that's a big hole blasted in the plan, at least as I see it. So we need to see that. And hopefully we will.